Hi, Cardinal Mooney head coach Carl Pelini. Coach, your second season here at the helm. What's the bright spot? What's the posters going to say for Cardinal Mooney this year as we prepare for this season?
Well, I think, just we got hired late last year, had a day or two to prepare before doubles, and think now, we've had a whole off season together, a whole summer together. We're ahead where we were a year ago, much more ahead. So I think as long as we stay healthy, we could have a decent team this year.
As a Cardinal Mooney guy, what surprised you the most about the current status of the program you inherited, and what kind of positive things, what kind of things did you kind of think about that you needed to do immediately when you got here?
It's a different school. I mean, when I was here, we had almost 1,300 students, and now we have just over 300. So it's just a different school than it was. So my number one task was to grow the program. Spent a lot of time in the off season raising money and renovating the armory, and we probably have the nicest weight facility of any high school in the state of Ohio, maybe. So maybe that'll attract some more players, but we need to grow the program, build the numbers, and get it back to the way it used to be.
I'm sure you know how many plaques are over there on the wall.
Yes.
How important is that in what you're trying to preach for the program right now?
Well, I think for me it's more a matter of developing players in the off season, getting them to reach their potential, and if you do that, then those plaques come. If you don't do that, then you can want those plaques all you want, and you're not going to get there.
What does that red cardinal on that helmet mean to you, Coach?
Well, it means toughness, it means discipline, it means effort. Those are the things that we always hung our hat on at Cardinal Mooney.
So as you look out, what you've been seeing over the summer and what you're looking forward to the future, do you see these kind of characteristics that you'd like to see for the program?
We're starting to build the culture of the program, and I'm seeing a change, and I like what I'm seeing.
Who's the leaders?
We have some good senior leaders. Jack Phillips, Jack Desmond, Devontae Miller, those three come to mind as the guys who are kind of stepping forward and taking over.
Not knowing much about the program, but everybody knows Zaire Rogers, I'm guessing. Can you start with him as far as what he means to the program and how much you're kind of going to depend on him, and will he go both ways?
Yeah, he's a tremendous running back. He will go both ways at times, and he's a great running back, and we'll build our running game around him.
He brings some experience as well to the.
Brings experience. Gained a lot of yards last 2 years. The year before I got here, and then last year I averaged over 200 yards a game. So he'll be a weapon for us. But it all starts up front, and I think we're going to be much improved on both sides of the line and both sides of the football.
Again, I know you have two big tackles. Would you care to share their names? Or
Tino Merlot and Adam Garlock are both juniors. They both played a lot of football. Big, strong kids, very athletic for their size, and I think they're. We're gonna try and build the line around those two.
So the running game seems to be at least a good option for you to start the season on.
We hope so. We hope so.
Who will be under center? We hear some names. Can you kind of?
We're still still battling between. Right now, it's down to Alec Del Signor, a junior, and Ashton O'Brien, a sophomore. They've both done some really good things, and they'll both probably see some time early in the season.
Are they capable in the air if they need to do that?
Yeah, they can both throw, and we've got a couple good receivers. Jack Phillips and Tyron Howell and Nolan Radinsky and Tyree Alley. So we've got some guys to throw to. We're also deep at the tight end position with Will Desmond and Rob Hardy and Jeff Brenner. Really, and Carter Simons and Lavelle Jones. We got really 5 guys there. So we'll use multiple tight ends, multiple formations, try to stay balanced offensively.
Will we see a lot of old Cardinal Mooney or ground and pound, or what's your philosophy, Coach?
Balance. I think football today, you got to create balance and keep the defense on their heels. So, yeah, there's times you'll see that. There's times you won't.
Defensively, what do you feel good about?
The experience defensively, especially at linebacker.
And are you coaching defense? What is your main role?
Offense.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, and I work with both sides of the ball.
Okay.
But our linebackers are very experienced. All 3 of them have played a lot of football here.
Names?
Devontae Miller, DeQuay Douglas, and Logan Boyd. So a lot of experience there. Our nickel position, Rob Hardy has had a great camp. Tyron Howell and Jack Phillips in the secondary are returning starters. And Brandon Lott has a lot of experience playing out there at corner. So up front, a lot of the same names you see on offense, that's who we are, numbers-wise. So Jack Desmond, Tino Merlot, Adam Garlock, Isaiah Givens. Those guys are going to kind of take over the load defensively.
Have you seen the kind of progress in camp up to this point that you're hoping for? With the game is this a couple nights away here?
I have it. We're up and down still a little bit, but everybody is at this point in the season. There's some good and some bad, and we just got to become more consistent.
Do we have goals we could share at all? Team goals?
Just get better every day.
Yeah?
Yep.
Do we ever mention number 9?
No, we don't.
No? Okay.
No, not me.
But obviously we're working towards something that way.
We'd like to work toward that, but if we get better every day, it'll show up someday.
Your feeling going into this weekend, Coach? Your game number 1.
Foreman's always a good team. It's a great rivalry.
Yes.
It'll be a good game. They're big. They're physical. Their numbers early in this, playing them early doesn't help us. They'll be deeper. They'll have more numbers. They won't have as many guys going both ways. So it'll be a challenge for us. But we'll come out. We'll play hard and give it our best.
Should be a great crowd, great atmosphere, back to normal kind of football. Yes.
We hope so.
Yeah. Are you happy with playing at Mineral Ridge? I mean, I know you got to say what you got to say, but is that a good thing for Mooney?
I think it is. That was kind of my idea. I said we would do it for a year and then we would take stock and see where we are after the first year. But I wanted to go back to a high school atmosphere. I loved the old South Stadium before they went to YSU. And, like I said, Mooney, the population of Youngstown was different in the 80s when we made the move to YSU. And we used to sell that place out. And with our numbers, it's just not a reality anymore. And I'm tired of playing in a vacuum. I wanted to get back and play in a high school atmosphere where the crowd was close to the field and could affect the game.
Don Butchie, PJ Fecco, did you ever imagine being the third one even when you were a player here? Was that something you even thought about or wanted to do? Or
No. But it's a great challenge and to follow in their footsteps.
How great has your career been for you individually, Coach? I'm sure you've been around. You've done some good things.
I've done my best everywhere I've been. I've always said leave a place better than when you got there, and I think I've done that most of the places I've been. So it's all come full circle, and here I am back at Mooney, and again, I'm just trying to do my best.
And some will say there's nowhere to go but up here at Mooney right now.
There you go.
So God bless you. Great, good luck in your season. I appreciate you taking the time before practice.
Thank you.
Thank you.